Good morning, you guys. Today I'm getting ready to send the head out to the shop, and before I do so, I was just going to let y'all see what we got to work with for this head for the 2J, and show you the part numbers and go from there. That way, if you guys want to do this build or something similar, you guys will have part numbers to go with. So let me turn this camera around and let you see what we're working with. Alright, so we got this right here will be your exhaust valves, BC3303, and these are your intake, your BC3300. These are your standard side BC cams. Well, actually your standard 2JZ 30 mil and I want to say 29. I'm not 100%. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But these are your standard size cams for the 2J. And then right here we have the stage 3 272 cams, BC0302. These are your stage 3 cams. I was thinking about getting the stage 3 plus 276 cams, but after talking with the guys over at Realstreetperformance about what power range we're trying to go with for this engine. These were my first choice at the beginning, but then I was like, hey, let's go with something bigger. But they were talking to me about it, and these will be more than enough. They said they actually run these in a lot of their big builds. So we went with GSC for our retainers and our valve guides, brass valve guides, and your part numbers will be right here. Stem seals, exhaust guides, and this is your intake guides, part numbers for both of them. And then we went with SuperTech dual valve springs, titanium retainers, steel seats. Bring this over here, let y'all see this. There you go. Love the packaging, by the way. Here's your part number for the retainers. Love the little information on that. It's pretty neat. And this is your seats, spring seats. Definitely need these for your when you're doing dual springs. And then right here is your springs. Now we're gonna send this off to the head shop, but I'm actually going to be putting the head together and putting the block together here, and we'll be doing a video on the build, so you guys will be able to see it from A to B basically. The only stuff I won't be able to get on video for everybody will be the stuff when they're at the machine shop. I'm actually using two different machine shops, one near my located near me, and then another one actually located near my father's. We've dealt with the one by my father's house before with my brother's Subaru engine, and he's actually going to be the one doing the head work for me. All they're going to do for the head work is they're going to be doing reseating the valves, because the head, I wasn't able to post a video with the head. If I can, I'll add that later on in this video today, because I'll be going over and dropping these parts off. But I'll try to shoot a little video and show you what's going on. But in, I believe it was cylinder 1, when I bought this engine, it was at a scrapyard, and I got a call from my brother, and he told me about it, so I went and picked it up. I took the head apart, everything looked good. Cylinder walls were good. There was the valve guides in, I believe it was cylinder 1. One of the guides snapped, and what that did was that piece that snapped off fell into the cylinder and got lodged into the valve seat and kind of put a divot in it. So we're gonna have to have them, since it's a aluminum head, if I'm correct, they're going to reseat them, clean it up, do whatever they need to do, reseat it. So all I'm taking to my dad's today, because the shop's closed, so he'll be taking these over there, dropping them off for me. I'm just going to be taking him the exhaust and intake valves, the valve guides that we got from GSC, and the GSC, was it the stem seals, I believe it was, that we got? Yeah, the stem seals. Wanted to make sure that was the right thing we got over here. Okay, so the stem seals, the guides, and the valves, I believe, is all he said that he needed, just to reseat the valves, since I'm going to put the cams, the valve springs, retainers, seats, all that stuff I'll be putting in. So he's going to do all that. And then I'll go ahead and show you guys what we're going to be putting in the block as well. And then I'll be taking the block to the machine shop near my house tomorrow, as long as everything works out, if I have the time. But let me show you what we got with that. Alright, so we're going to be running with Arp Head Studs. Obviously can't do anything different than that. Here's your part number. Now, these, I plan on probably upgrading my main bolts as well to ARP, but I just didn't get them in this order. I didn't order them. But these will be running for the head. Don't want the head to walk around on us or anything like that. We got King Racing. I'm trying to think which ones these are. There's your part number for it. We have two. We have the King's Racing main bearings and rod bearings. Turn this over so you can get the part numbers for both of them. But these are your bearings for your main and your rod bearings. Yeah, MB, that's probably, this is probably your rod. This is probably your main. I'm not sure. I haven't opened these up yet. We will open these up when we get closer to doing building the head, or building the block, my bad. Building the block, because we're going to do all that here in-house. Your thrust washer, or bearings right here. And there's your part number. Thrust washers. And then we went with your Manley pistons. There's your part number on this. These are 901 compression pistons, if I'm not mistaken. That's what we went with these. And I'll open these up later and do the box opening on all three of these. And the studs when we start to do the block and build it here. Actually, we'll go ahead and open this up, because actually when we send this to the machine shop near me, they said they need these to, they're actually going to need these to bore and hold in the block to make sure it's precise, so we don't have any blow by or any issues with that. So move this here. Try to get this in here. Definitely make sure you don't cut yourself when using a razor or a knife or anything like that. You don't want to have any issues with that. Okay, so here we got our rings. We got our piston rings here. For all of them. And these are our pin for our rod pins to hold them in. And then if we want to peek underneath, look at those beautiful pistons right there. That looks nice. So we got our pistons, and those are our pins right there, our rod pins. We'll open these up and do a full unboxing. We'll do a way to how to put your rings on and everything. They got all the instructions on what your gaps and everything are on this. So we'll do all this when it comes time to us assembling the engine. The machine shop over here, they're going to use this stuff to get us the right bore and everything on that. This is like when I was in high school, my dream was to have an old Corolla or something like that and build a 2JZ. I've always wanted to do that, to build a 2J. I didn't want nothing crazy power, nothing like that, but I had in mind on what I wanted to build since high school. I had a vision on what I wanted to do, and just never give up on your dreams or goals. And it's always good when you have people who encourage you in the background, behind you, pushing you forward, because it'll always work out. I mean, one way or another, you'll be able to get to your dream if you work toward it and just stay on the grind. Here, I'll let you guys get a sneak peek of the rods. These are going to be nice. Alright, these are our rods that we're going with. Okay, these BC 630 5HD. Now with these, if I'm not mistaken, the bolts that are in these are just they're ARP bolts as well, but I didn't go for the 625 plus bolts. I just went with the regular ARP ones. Okay, so this is going to be all your information on what you need to torque it and install it into your block or onto your cam, or not cam, I'm sorry, onto your crank. Give you guys a look. And they give you some of their ARP grease. This definitely will be using this as recommended for the bolts, for the ARP bolts that they give you. And let's see what this is over here. Probably nothing. Yep, that's just a spacer to hold it in. But I'm excited. Hope you guys will tune in to the channel and tune in and keep an eye on the build. It'll take a little while, obviously, because this isn't my full-time job. Right now, this is just what I do when I get off work, off of my regular 9 to 5 or whatever. and come home and start doing this. But I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek into what's to come for the Corolla 2JZ build. But I do want to say, the sun's a little bright right there. Sorry about that. I do want to give a shout out to Realstreetperformance and Throttle for the quick turnaround and helping with any information that I needed or any questions I had for the build. I also want to give a shout out to my wife for supporting me and my friends and stuff. This has been a big dream of mine since I was younger, and never thought it was actually going to happen. But just don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. It'll work out. It just takes time. And I got very emotional when I opened these boxes because it was like something that I've always wanted and never thought it was gonna happen. So, just keep pushing forward, keep working for your dreams. It'll happen. God bless. Thank you all for watching. Please like, tag, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. It might just take a little bit of time here and there. I'm still trying to get everything situated. But getting all these parts in will definitely help with us getting some content out.